This review is a little bit unusual. It is of a model set, but there's an interesting difference in the models. The trucks are in the colours of the Buurman company of Holland. And there are two models, a Scania S and a Scania 143. Turning the box around and we can see the logo, and that means it's made by IMC models. And in tiny writing the model number is 32-0183.
Let's weigh it up.
Onto the weighbridge goes the box, and it comes in at 2 pounds 5 ounces. That's just over 1 kilogram. Time to open up and see what's inside. The packaging consists of an outer sleeve, and that encloses a shoebox kind of arrangement with "Enjoy the little things" written on top. It has a feeling of quality as we lift off the lid. And then inside we can see that there's some black foam rubber, and there are two models protected by plastic formers and wrapped in soft plastic. There's also a couple of bags of parts. So here are the models, and the first is a vintage Scania 143 and the second is a modern Scania S. Just a reminder that you can see a lot more about models on the Cranes Etc. website, and the link to it is in the video description below. Also, if you want to know where you can buy scale models, then you can click on links on the website, including those in the shopping mall. And listed here are dealers that sell models in countries across the world. As far as assembly goes, two sets of drivers and fifth wheels are included. The fifth wheels allow trailers with fatter kingpins to be attached. We have a choice of colours for the drivers, so let's choose one to put to work. The Scania S benefits from opening cab doors so we can put the driver in. There's some fiddling about to do, but after some persuasion from a sharp pointer, our driver gives up and sits comfortably in the cab seat.
Let's weigh it up again.
Let's compare the weight of the two, and the 143 comes in at 155 grams, and the Scania S comes in at nearly double, 290 grams. Starting with the Scania 143, and it's typically detailed underneath. Up on the cab roof there's an interesting rack, complete with a crate. There are beacon lights, and there's the Buurman name. There are also twin aerials and a visor over the windscreen. The crate on the roof has an interesting detail. It's got the Heineken name on it. The mirrors are colour-coded, and there are thin windscreen wipers. The detail level is particularly high on the front grille, and there you can see the Scania name, and there are a number of different badges. The lights are very well done, and there's also a realistic number plate on the front bumper. You can see Scania on the mud flaps. Moving to the side, and there's the big Scania logo, and there are absolutely tiny door handles. Detail inside the cab is also at a high level. There's more fine detailing below the cab door, and the wheels also look really nice. Going back further, and the tanks on this side are detailed with a step included, and the rear wheels are also very detailed. Looking behind the cab, and there are ladders on both sides, and the rear of the cab is fully detailed, and there are coiled lines at the bottom. There are also various textured walkway surfaces. At the back the wheel arches look good. There's a towing hitch and nice rear light arrays. And, as it says on the mud flap, born to be a livestock driver. Well, whatever turns you on. The underside of the Scania S is also very detailed. And the roof of the cab has got a nice fairing. And there's a non-see-through roof light, aerials and also air horns. All of the lights look great. And again there's the Buurman name on the headboard. The front is a mass of detail, and that includes "My Dream, My Passion" on the windscreen. And again the front grille is really well done. There are tiny badges and some very intricate textured surfaces. There's a row of spotlights along the bottom and a realistic number plate. And this Scania also has roof aerials and colour-coded mirrors. Again, the Scania logo is there. The steps up into the cab have textured surfaces. And looking just behind the wheel, you can see the exhaust pipe. And the front wheels are very detailed. Again, there's high detail inside the cab. Some of the detailing between the wheels is extremely small. And the paint finish is of the same high quality as the 143 model. Again, the rear wheels are very detailed. Behind the cab, things look really good with the light bar at the top and the embossed Scania name. And moving down, there's high detail where the airlines come out of the body. And there are more high quality textured walking surfaces. The rear end also has detailing which looks great. In terms of functionality, the 143 has wheels that roll, and there's a moderate steering angle on the front axle. The wheels on the Scania S are slightly more free-rolling, and the steering angle on this model is actually slightly better. Let's go out onto the Cranes etc. superhighway, and the 143 rolls well enough, and with the steering set, a shallow curve can be traced. The Scania S rolls a bit better, mainly because of its heavier weight, and the steering angle is also generally better. It also has the additional functionality of opening cab doors, and a reasonable angle is achieved. Both these models look great in terms of their detailing. But there is one key difference between them, and the weight of them gives that away. In fact, the Scania 143 has a resin cab, whereas the Scania S is a more conventional fully die-cast model. But in terms of visual appearance, it's hard to tell the difference. Both these models look great, and in terms of a set, it is very good.